for Kilglass Gaels on the 13-metre line. Jim Hanley is going to take this one. Can Jim open his account? Kicks the ball high and he kicks it over the bar. Another point for Kilglass Gaels. 1 goal and 9 points for Kilglass Gaels, 3 points for St. Barry's. Minutes gone. Thomas Hanley with the kick out. Anthony Welch colliding with into Jim Hanley. Jim Hanley in again towards the goals. Dropping in. Tony Hanley coming out. The goalie shakes off the tackle of Charlie Reynolds and gets the ball back up into the centre of the field. No one there, only Aidan Hanley. Aidan Hanley up to Jim Tighe. Jim Tighe on the 13-metre line. A shot, but Tony Hanley saves it. Tony left put it up to Kieran Cox. Kieran Cox coming again, hops the ball. Toe the hand, beat volley by Jim Hanley. Gets the ball way up the field, coming down for Ronald Cox and Oliver Cox and Ronald. The battle of the Coxes and Ronald wins it. The ball goes up into the air. Vincent Tighe breaks it away from Peter Bennett, back to Frankie Wallace. Frankie Wallace gets the ball up towards Declan Deegan, into Pat Murtha. Pat Murtha is going right through. He's on the 14-metre line. He takes a shot and a save by Johnny Reynolds. Johnny Reynolds out here to Paddy Kelly. A well-placed pass there by Johnny Reynolds out to Paddy Kelly. Paddy Kelly up to Peter Bulger. Peter Bulger approaching midfield, sends the ball first time up to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie and John Kelly. Charlie has got the ball. Charlie sends the ball high again into open spaces. Peter Diffley coming across, but Thomas McGowan was there. Thomas kick it, blocked down by Jim Tighe, and the ball breaks to Jim Hanley. Jim Hanley into Peter Diffley. Peter Diffley takes a shot. It hits the post again. It goes back to Jim Tighe, and it's saved by Tony Hanley. Tony gets the ball over here to Kieran Cox. The ball goes out over his head to Peter Bulger. Peter Bulger up to Jim Hanley. Jim Hanley moving inside. Gets the ball back into Peter Bulger. Up to Jim Tighe. Jim Tighe, right foot, a high one. And it's over the bar. A lovely point there scored by Jim Tighe. It's 110 to 3 points. Kilglass Gaels are leading. A sub on the Kilglass Gaels team. Tom Cox coming in. And Tommy Diffley has gone off. The kick out into the centre of the field. Jim Tighe coming more into the game now. He gets the ball into Aidan Hanley. Well played into Peter Diffley. Peter Diffley. The ball breaks away from him. He's been fouled. He's been fouled by Thomas McGowan. There's a free in. There's a free in. A little off the ball incident there. Sean Maloney calling back. Calling back Thomas Hanley. We talking from us for an off the ball incident. Also the Aidan Hanley and there, no relation. So this free to be taken by Aidan Hanley. Aidan left footed high and over the bar. Another point for Kilglass Gaels. 1 goal and 11 points for Kilglass Gaels, 3 points for St. Barry's. This game not coming to life as Thomas Hanley kicks the ball in the middle of the field, very far, and Paddy Kelly going for the ball. Tommy Deegan got it, a high ball up to Paddy Kelly. Paddy Kelly being tackled by Aidan Rogan. He gets the ball to Aidan Hanley. Aidan Hanley, toe the hand, moving in. Takes a high shot, but it's a wide one. So the score remains 1 goal and 11 points for Kilglass Gaels, 3 points for St. Barry's. About 16 minutes gone in the second half. Thomas Hanley with the kick out. Jim Tighe, well held, up to Jim Hanley. Jim Hanley, 35 metres out from the goal. A high shot and a great point there scored by Jim Hanley. Another point for Kilglass Gaels, scored there by Jim Hanley from a pass by Jim Tighe. As we're halfway into the second half. Not much sign of this Barry revival. So Tony Hanley up into the centre of the field. Vincent High breaks of his fingers. Kieran Cox has got the ball. Surely one of the best footballers on the field today, Kieran Cox. 3% Barry's. Jerry Wallace to take it. A short one. Out to Frankie Wallace. Frankie high, way up the field. The ball coming out of the fingers of Michael Murphy to Peter Bennett. Peter's kick is blocked down and there's a 45-metre kick for St. Barry's. There's a sub coming in the St. Barry's team. What about here is the son replacing the father. As Eamon Cox comes in and plays for Johnny Cox, his father. Peter Bennett with a kick on the 45-metre line. It's high. It hits the crossbar. It comes back to Michael Murphy. Michael Murphy gets the ball out this side of the field. Kieran Cox has got the ball, being tackled by Vincent High. He's going round. He gets in by Vincent High. He takes a shot high, and it's over the bar. A great score there by Kieran Cox. 1 goal, 11 points for Kilglass Gaels. 4 points for St. Barry's. Kick out from the 20-metre line to be taken by Seamus Tye. Seamus, right-footed, a low one. Good tactic in the wind out here to Jim Tye. Jim Tye high, the wind holding the ball in the air. Thomas Hanley moving out from the full-back position to get the ball. He passes up here to Tomas McGowan. Tomas McGowan kicks to the right footer, way up the field. Coming down from Michael Murphy. Just quite hold on to it. The ball breaks to Vincent Tye. Vincent Tye across into the centre to Paddy Kelly. Paddy Kelly coming toe to hand. Passes the ball up here to Aidan Hanley. Aidan Hanley with all the space in front of him. He gets the ball. Oh, he loses the ball. But it comes back to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie, left-footed at Charlie, high and over the bar. Another point for Kilglass Gaels scored there by Charlie Reynolds. Tony Hanley with the kick out. Trying to place Aidan Logan, but Paddy Kelly moves in. Paddy is fouled. There's a free for Kilglass Gaels. Peter Bolger to take it. Kicks it low up here to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie coming in that trusted left foot. And that trusted left foot gets another point for Kilglass Gaels and another point for Charlie Reynolds. Very loose marking in there in the St. Barry's full back line. Peter Bolger with a quick kick into Charlie Reynolds. Charlie turning on that left foot and kicking it over the bar. Putting Kilglass Gaels further ahead now. Out in the centre of the field. Frankie Wallace picking the ball up. It's up there to Barry Farrell. Barry being tackled by Tommy Deehan. Barry still got the ball. He's been fouled and there's a free for St. Barry's. There's descent there and the referee moves the ball 10 metres further on. Peter Bennett coming out to take it now. Kicks the ball across in the centre to Kieran Cox. Kieran being tackled by Peter Bolger. He gets the ball in towards the goals. Seamus Tye coming out, just quite hold on to it. Back in there is Tom Cox. And Tom kicks it right-footed into the centre of the field. Jerry Wallace breaks the ball down, collects it, and kicks it right-footed high and it's wide. Out for some disaster to be taken by Johnny Reynolds. Short out to Tommy Deehan. Held by Tommy Deehan. Tommy breaking by. He's fouled by Peter Bennett and a free for Kilglass Gaels inside their own 45-metre line. He takes it a quick one to Vincent Tye. Vincent holds the ball coming toe to hand up into the centre of the field. Kicks the ball up the centre. Adrian Rogan misjudges The flight of the ball, it goes to Aidan Hanley again, up to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie Reynolds is going right through in front of the goal. He takes a shot, a great save by Tony Hanley at the expense of a point. A very good save there by Tony Hanley. Once again, a very good move by Kilglass Gaels. Aidan Hanley passing the ball, and Charlie Reynolds, a blasting shot from Charlie Reynolds, tipped over the bar by Tony Hanley. Tipped out by Thomas Hanley. Out here to Tom Cox and Declan Deehan. Tom gets the ball, he sends it up here to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie again up to Peter Diffley and tackled by Thomas McGowan. Still being tackled. The referee deems he's turned too many times with the ball into the free out. Free out for St. Barry's. Tony Hanley, the goalkeeper, coming out to take it. Tony, a bad kick out to Aidan Hanley. Aidan Hanley kicks it left footed. High and it's over the bar. A very good point there scored by Aidan Hanley. So this game going way beyond the reach now of St. Barry's as the Gaels moves further and further ahead. Again the kick out by Thomas Hanley. Kicks it up here, Peter Bolger. Out of the spirit gone out of St. Barry's now as Tommy Deehan gets the ball. He sends it up to Charlie Reynolds all on his own, but marking very loose. Charlie with that left foot and another point for Kilglass Gaels and another point for Charlie Reynolds. Very, very loose marking inside in that St. Barry's full back line. Charlie left with all the space in the world. He's taking his chances today. Once again the kick out for St. Barry's to be taken by Thomas Hanley. Kieran Cox breaking the ball back to Jerry Wallace. Jerry left footed. Thomas Tyen. Michael Murphy. Eamon Cox. In towards the goal. A shot that hits the post. It comes back to Pat Murtha. Pat Murtha shot. Goal! A goal for St. Barry scored by Pat Murtha. A shot in there by Eamon Cox. The ball hit the crossbar, came back to Pat Murtha, and Pat Murtha has crushed the ball into the net. And 16 points for Kilglass Gaels, 1 goal and 4 points for St. Barry's. Thomas Tye is fouled there and there's a free for Kilglass Gaels. Thomas to take it. Thomas right footed. Paddy Kelly going high for it. The ball breaks, but Paddy's determination brings him on. He chips it up, a lovely pass up to Aidan Hanley, a lovely one up to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie Reynolds going in, the ball breaks away from him. Jerry Wallace has got the ball and he clears in the centre of the field. That space is all filled by Kilglass Gaels, and then as Peter Bolger going toward the hand, right footed, sends the ball in towards the goal. Peter Diffley, a shot, the ball hits the crossbar, it comes down. Thomas McGowan has got it. He's coming out of the ball, he's been fouled, and there's a free out for St. Barry's. A dangerous movement there, the ball went in, hit the crossbar, came back down. Thomas Hanley was in hand. Thomas McGowan was in hand to grab the ball. He's fouled with a free out. Thomas Hanley did take it. Out over the sideline. This is the sign of the beaten king now. St. Barry's were playing with the wind in the second half, not able to get the ball out of their own half. But this time it's Frankie Wallace on that short kick by Frankie Wallace way up the field. The ball breaking in behind Seamus Tye. Back goes Thomas Tye. The ball kicked across, but over the in line and wide. But 5 minutes left in the game. 116 to 1-4. The home team leading in this, the opening of their new pitch. Ball over the sideline. Oliver Cox takes the short one into Barry Fardell. Barry Fardell moving in. Bad pass into Kieran Cox. The ball is broken away by Tommy Deehan. Tommy Deehan way up the field to Paddy Kelly. Paddy in the middle of the field. Gets the ball out to Jim Tye. Jim Tye towed a hand into Jim Hanley. Jim Hanley getting in by Tomas Hanley this time. That's Jim Hanley on the 20-metre line, going right through, takes a shot in, but a save by Tony Hanley. Tony left foot down to the centre of the field. Seamus Feeney was coming as a sub for Kilglass Gaels, going for the ball, doesn't quite hold on to it. Jim Hanley is back with the ball at his feet again. He kicks it out towards this side of the field, but Anthony Welsh grabs the ball, loses it again, but takes it up and sends it out over the sideline. A line ball for Kilglass Gaels. He has replaced Peter Bulger on the Kilglass Gaels team. Paddy Kelly prepares to take this line ball down there in front of us. Kicks it up here along the wing. A well-placed kick up to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie is elbowed in the back, and there's a free for Kilglass Gaels. Taken by Jim Tighe up to Charlie Reynolds. Charlie across in the centre to Vincent Tighe. Vincent Tighe is going right through, takes a shot, and it's over the bar. Another point for Kilglass Gaels, scored by Vincent Tighe. The difference in the teams is Kilglass Gaels is moving that ball far faster than St. Barry's are, and picking off the scores as well. 117 to 1-4. About 3 minutes left in the game. Out in the centre of the field, the ball to Tom Cox. Tom Cox out here towards the sideline, out over the sideline, and a line ball for St. Barry's. Anthony Welch placing the ball up to Barry Farrell. Barry waiting for the ball, well, it does come to him. Barry going by midfield. Still Barry Farrell. Gets the ball out here towards Peter Bennett. Peter back to Pat Murphy. Pat on the 20-metre line, moving in. He takes a shot and he sends it high and he sends it over the bar. Another point for St. Barry, scored by Pat Murphy. That leaves the score. Kilglass Gaels 1 goal, 17 points. St. Barry's 1 goal and 5. About 3 minutes left in the game as Seamus Tighe prepares to take the kick out. High one, dropping into the centre of the field. Vincent Tighe seemed to be pushed there by Kieran Cox, but he got away with it. And Jerry Wallace, he sends the ball up to Eamon Cox. Eamon Cox going right through, his kick half black down, but he gets it over the bar. Another point for St. Barry's. Johnny Reynolds placing the ball on the 20-metre line for Seamus Tighe to take the kick out. Short run. Gets the ball up into the centre of the field. Oliver Cox going out for Peter Bennett. Michael Murphy. Seamus Feeney back into Vincent Tighe. Vincent Tighe, that low ball again the wind. This time it's Tomas McGowan coming out. But he loses the ball to Seamus Feeney. Seamus Feeney across into the centre. Well, Peter Dipley coming along the line. Breaks the tackle, sends the ball high across the goals. Anthony Welch gone up for it. Anthony has got it. Sends the ball into the centre of the field to Barry Farrell. Barry towed a hand. Eamon Cox and Tomas Tighe. Eamon Cox beats Tomas Tighe. Sends the ball into Kieran Cox, the brother. Kieran sends the ball over towards the goal. Kieran has fouled and there's a free in for St. Barry's. A free in for St. Barry's. Will the referee give the free from where the ball landed? If he does, it will be a 13-metre, be on the 13-metre line, but is this going to be blasting operations? A point is no good to St. Barry's. Will Peter Bennett go for the goal? He's standing way back, I'd say he's going to. Up he comes low in towards the goal, the ball is blocked down, it comes back to Eamon Cox. It's blocked down again. Michael Murphy has got the ball, he clears it high up into the clouds. And up there is Vincent Tighe. Vincent Tighe gets the ball out towards Tom Cox. Tom Cox being tackled by Eamon Cox. Tom gets the ball. He sends up here to Seamus Feeney. Seamus straight off the ground. There's a free for St. Barry's. A quick one again taken into Pat Murtha. Pat Murtha across to Barry Farrell. Barry Farrell right footed. High. Very, very wild kick by Barry Farrell. But it's gone off the fingers of Seamus Tighe and it's a 45-metre kick for St. Barry's. Time is almost up. Kicks it in towards the goal. Tom Cox playing well since he came in there. The half-back line for Kilglass Gaels. Finds Paddy Kelly. Paddy being tackled by Eamon Cox. Fouled by Eamon Cox. And there's a free out for Kilglass Gaels. Thomas Ty pressing the ball. Tommy Deehan kicks it right footed way up the centre of the field. Jim Handy coming out for it, and Jim gets the ball. Inside is Charlie Reynolds all on his own. If Aidan Handy can get into him, he does. He gets it into Charlie Reynolds. Charlie turning on that favourite left foot again and over the bar. Another point for Kilglass Gaels. Scored there by Charlie Reynolds. 1 goal, 18 points for Kilglass Gaels. 1 goal and 4 points for St. Barry's. The referee looking at his watch. He's playing injury time. There wasn't too much of it in the second half. Tony Hanley about to take this kick out. And there goes the final whistle. So the first game today won by the home club, Kilglass Gaels, 1 goal, 18 points. To St. Barry's, 1 goal and 4 points.
A parade of the underage players from Kilglass Gaels. So give them a big round of applause as they go around by you there. These are the underage players for Kilglass Gaels. We will shortly be having the official opening and the blessing of the pitch. The blessing of the pitch will take place here at the rear of the goals beside the lorry. So if people want to gather around for the official opening and the blessing of the pitch, it will be taking place here in about 10 minutes at the rear of these goals.
Parks, you want me here?
Father Owens, the parish priest, and Father Byrne the curate will now perform that part of the ceremony. And if you let them through that gate there, they will go out on the pitch to bless the field, Father Owens and Father Byrne. So they are now going to bless the pitch. Now, the first prayer is prayer to the Holy Spirit, which Father Owens will say as part of the ceremony. So I give the mic now to Father Owens,
to say that part of the ceremony.
Having a spirit leave Dorje, Atling be a dear, Agatha into Tira, China the Grove. Corhogan don spirit as Cruharid, Augustin Pite two and Don. A year a harsha Krian of Iron, lay unrun on spirit neve, tore down on knee spirit Kena, Pon Gomrash for me, Milshot that Lee Kirt Fain. Agus na source of Shen to me, Shield God as Aaron, Praise Christ our Jirna. Amen.
Arnyar Tornyav, Ganya for the Nam, Gadaga the Rik, Ganeta the Teller and Teller Marani Tornyav, or Naranleo, Tordun Anu, Agus Maidun or Vika, Moramaya Media Dar Bahun is Shin Fain, as an Agli Shinigaho, Oxershino Command. Shed of a hawera tall on the grass, Tan Chernanat, Spani Hui Germana, Agus a Bania Torah de Runisa. Shed of a hawera tall on the grass, Tan Chernanat, Spani Hui Germana, Agus Spania de Torah de Runisa. Shed of a hawera tall on the grass, Tan Chernanat, Spani Hui Germana, Agus Spania de Torah de Runisa. Gordon Ahar agus an Zvak agus an Spirishnev, mar vi hús mar atá nish agus mar a vis go brach le sé na sé. Amen.
Weavish, Har our Jirna Vinsran Park Shaw, Agus Jiri Wadway, Iroga and Novice Gogohilla, Gugoni and Ivanran, Panshinda Honid Ashion, Agus Garan do Banataran Bana, Fin our Jirna Isa Christ. Amen.
Father Byrne will now say a few words. Father Byrne, along with Father Owens, very supportive of the GA, and Father Byrne, as you all know, has helped in training of teams and attends our meetings, and I'd like to give both priests a round of applause as Father Byrne says a few words to us. Reverend Fathers, guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be here today, and I wish to congratulate the officers of the Park Development Committee and the officers of Kilglass Gaels GA on the opening of this football field. They have done great work to provide this field for the youth of the parish. It is a wonderful achievement. Kilglass Gaels, who were amalgamated with St Barry's prior to setting up their own club, have come a long way since purchasing a field from Tom Shanley in 1981. They now have a modern dressing room, complete playing area enclosure. Sheltered stand and dugout are amongst the main features of Kilglass Gaels GA Park. Adequate car parking facilities are also included. Bingo sessions have been one of their main sources of revenue, and numerous other fundraising events were held to raise the necessary finance for the development. It is a great credit to all involved that all the work you see around you here today, with the exception of the boundary fence, which is a very excellent one, was carried out by the tradesmen and workers from the parish. I conclude with the sportsman's prayer by Father Melvin, a Redemptorist priest. Dear Lord, in the battle that goes through life, I ask for a field that is fair, a chance that is equal to all in the strife, the courage to do and to dare, and if I should win, let it be by the code, with my morals and faith held high. But if I should lose, let me stand by the road and cheer as the winner goes by. Thank you, and God bless you all.